Have you ever wanted to add a laughing or some other simple expression to work with your ARKit tracking, like I have here on my setup? So far, the only way to do it has been to use VC Face with a web camera and then combining that with an iPhone. However, VNyan got a new feature, and today I'm gonna show you how you can use that to pull this specific effect off. Hi, it's your friendly neighborhood VTuber Suvi here again with a new tutorial. So, just today, VNyan got a new feature called Expression Mapper. This specific feature allows you to do simple expression tracking based on other expression values. Let's say you are smiling using your ARKit tracking, you will be able to detect that to turn on a laughing blend shape that you have on your avatar. And it's super simple to use. So let's get to it, shall we? Using the expression system is very simple in VNyan. The first thing you want to make sure is that your tracking is connected and you can see your avatar move and all the expressions track. Okay, so now when you open up the settings, you will see the new expressions button here. Just click that one and it will open a new dialog like this. Now, when you start working on these expression mappings, what you will also want to use is the monitor. So do open the monitor. This is where you will see all the blend shape values that are currently being tracked. So you want to keep that on the side as well, like so. Okay, to create an expression, simply click the Add Expression button. This will add a new expression. You can name it whatever you want. So let's create a laughing animation first. So we're just going to call it laugh. Now, the first part here are the so-called conditions. This means that you can enter as many conditions as you want. Simply by clicking the plus, you can specify a blend shape name that needs to be between the minimum value and the maximum value. And then you can add other conditions. They all need to be fulfilled before the output values will be set. So because we're doing a laughing motion, let's try to smile and see which of these blend shapes is actually affected. And as you can see, the mouth smile left and mouth smile right are the ones that get a value somewhere above 80. So let's use them this time. So we're simply going to type here mouth smile left, and we're going to set the minimum value to 80 and maximum value to 100. And we're going to repeat this for the mouth smile right as well. So click plus again and then type the mouth smile right and value between 80 and 100. Like so. And now to the output values. The output values allow us to toggle on a blend shape. So we can just click plus here. You will see a lot of values. There are two options. We can either set a value instantly, or we can multiply an existing blend shape value. To be able to turn on a laughing motion, we will use the set value. So on this character, we have a blend shape called joy. Let's try using that one. So we type joy here and we set the value to 100. Now, the multiplier, minimum value and maximum value are only for the multiply type, so we don't need to fill them. But the smooth seconds, let's set to just 0.1. And now, as you can see, whenever we smile, the smiling animation happens. Now you could make this longer by typing a bigger number, like so. But 0.1 works quite well for this. Now, you will probably also notice that the specific joy blend shape also closes the eyes, which means that if we happen to blink while laughing, our eyes look a bit weird, as you can see. So to prevent that, we need to first figure out which blend shape are we using when we blink. And because we're using ARKit, it should be something like I blink left and I blink right. Yes. So I blink left and I blink right. We need to disable those blend shapes while the joy is active. So to do that, we need to simply click plus and we set another value. So I blink left and we're going to set the value to 0. So this blend shape mapper can actually set your blend shape value to 0 to override existing stuff. And to the smooth seconds, we'll set the same 0.1. Like so. And now we'll repeat this for the right eye as well. And now if we try it, you no longer see the eyes look weird. So using this system, you will be able to easily create blend shapes based on your ARKit tracking. It can of course be used for other things. Now the other type we did not yet touch is the multiply. So let's try that. Let's add a new expression. And the multiply type is useful if you want to add kind of like a weight for a blend shape. Let's say you are tracking your mouth, but you feel like your mouth isn't opening enough. On ARKit, what you could just name this, let's call it jaw open. And we're going to add a blend shape condition. And here we're going to type the jaw open. So this is what is used in ARKit usually to open the mouth. And to the minimum value, we're going to set something like 10 and then 100. You may need to increase the minimum value, otherwise your character may have the mouth open all the time, because the jaw open is not always at 0. It is usually a little bit higher. And to the output value, we're going to set multiply, and then we're going to set the same jaw open. And this time value doesn't matter, but multiplier, let's multiply it to 2. And minimum value, we're going to set to 0, and let's cap the maximum value at something like 70. So it will not go into too big. Now, as you can see, our avatar's mouth is already much wider. But when I close my mouth, it's also still open. To fix that, we can keep increasing this minimum value a little bit higher. And as you can see, now it actually closes. And as soon as I start to speak, it goes really wide. So these are only 2 of the things you can do with this blend shape mapper. You can of course use it with anything else. It doesn't need to be even a tracked expression. It can be whatever you have. Or you can possibly to some degree use this to also do some corrective blend shapes as well. I hope this tutorial was useful for you. And as you can probably see, this system can be used for so much more than what we did during the tutorial today. Anyway, if you like the content, consider subscribing down below and smashing the bell button to stay up to date with my latest tutorials. If you have any questions about VNyan, do join our Discord. We have a relatively big community there already who are posting questions, answers, tutorials and assets in the Discord forum. The link is in the description. Anyway, see you next time, cuties. Bye bye!